Today we're going to be brewing a Woodfordes Wherry. I'm going to do this as kind of a very amateur brewing video. Brewing videos are great, by the way. I watched a lot of them before I tried my first brew, so I thought I'd try doing a brewing video the way I would have liked to have watched it if I was doing brewing for the first time. So Woodfordes Wherry is apparently a really good kit, although I've never done it before. It's a 2-can kit, which means you get your 2 tins of malt extract. So here's one, and here's the other. So 2 tins of extract. It comes with your yeast as well, dried yeast. So yeah, it's yeast, and that's it. I'm literally going to add nothing else to this beer. I mean, the end flavours sound really good. It's kind of my sort of beer. So it says malt, citrus fruit. It should be quite a crisp palate. So I guess there's biscuit malt in it. And that's it. It apparently creates 40 pints. I'm actually not going to go up to 40 pints. I'm actually going to brew it short. So I'm going to brew it to about 20 litres. So that should mean the alcohol comes out slightly stronger. Because the instructions say this beer should come out 4%, the front of the box says 4.5. The fact is, because it's a home brew, you have to have the right conditions to get the right alcohol level. So brewing short's one of them. The other thing I could have done is add more sugar to this recipe. The reason I don't want to do that is because I risk making the beer too thin. And, you know, around 4% is absolutely fine for me. So that's what I'm going to do. It's really easy to brew this. It's probably going to take maybe 20 minutes. So let's get started. So what I've done is I've sanitized it now. So here's my FV fermenting bucket. So it's all sanitized. I washed it out. I literally, put this lid on it. There's my drill tool. Put this lid on it, put water in it, shook it around, cleaned it out. Now the next step is the malt extract. So it's quite cool in here. So what I've done is I've filled up the sink with hot water, and what I recommend you do is just put both these tins in warm water or hot water. It just makes the liquid heat right up and make it much easier to pour when we come to adding it to the bucket. On some of these kits you'll find there's paper on it. Some people choose to take the paper off. I personally can't be bothered, I just leave it on. So it's up to you. So these have been heating in the sink now. I actually added some boiling water to it because, I don't know, the water just didn't seem hot enough. I've got to say, the usual rule of when doing a home brew on brew day is to drink beer, but I've got water. I'll have beer later. So, now this is pretty hot because it's been in there for 5 or 10 minutes. But even so, it's ready to go. So I've got my 2 cans here. What I'm going to do is open both of them now. Oh, better get the kettle on as well. So I'm going to open both of these with my can opener, and I'm also going to boil some water. So I'm going to tip both of these malt extracts into my fermenting bucket, and then I'm going to put boiling water in both of the tins, swirl it around to make sure I've got all of that good extract goodness out of the cans, and then add it into the fermenter as well. The instructions say add 6 litres of water, as do all of these kits. I don't know how much boiling water I'm adding, but I'm not going to add any more than what I'm going to be doing now, basically, because otherwise your temperature is going to be way too high in the fermenter to actually pitch your yeast. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So, they're both open. Need to get myself a new can opener.
10:48.
Yeah, 10:48.
Mm-hmm.
So there we have it, the Woodfordes Wherry. That really didn't take very long. Took me about 20 minutes, half an hour. Probably not 20 minutes, half an hour, a bit closer. And I have to say, I did an all grain yesterday, it took me 4 hours, so that's a really good reason to do kits like this. It's so quick. But we'll see what the beer quality is like. Now, the instructions that come with these kits are always really, really optimistic. So what we're going to do is leave that brewing for 2 weeks, see what the gravity is like, and then essentially bottle. And then we bottle. I might taste the bottle after 2 weeks, but I try to keep it about 3 weeks. The longer the better. So there we have it. That's how you brew a Woodfordes Wherry.